Good morning, students. The next chapter is reaching the age of adolescence. Adolescence and puberty. Adolescence, the period of life between 11 years and 19 years when the body undergoes changes leading to reproductive maturity, is called as adolescence. It is a period of life between 11 years to 19 years. Here, the body undergoes a change leading to reproductive maturity. This stage is called as adolescence. Between the ages of 11 years and 19 years, children are called as adolescents. During this period, adolescents are called teenagers. Puberty. During adolescence, the body undergoes several changes and becomes capable of reproduction. These changes are the beginning of puberty. Changes during puberty. The important changes taking place during puberty are increase in the height, change in the body shape, voice change, increased activity of sweat and sebaceous glands, development of sex organs, reaching mental, intellectual, and emotional maturity, increase in height. By the age of 11, a boy reaches about 80% of his height and girl reaches about 88% of her height. Initially, girls grow faster than boys. By about 18 years of age, both boys and girls reach their maximum height. Generally, the height is similar to the parents because it depends on the genes inherited from the parents. Change in body shape. During puberty, boys have broader shoulders and wider chests due to faster growth of muscles. In girls, the breast begins to develop and the region below waist becomes wider. Voice change. During puberty, in boys, the voice box, that is larynx, becomes larger and is seen as a swelling in the throat called as Adam's apple, and their voice becomes deep and harsh. In girls, the voice box is smaller and their voice is high pitched. Later, their voice becomes normal. Increased activity of sweat and sebaceous glands. During puberty, the secretions of the sweat and sebaceous glands or oil glands increases and many teens get acne and pimple on their faces. Development of sex organs. During puberty, in boys, the testis and penis develops completely and produces sperms. In girls, ovaries develop completely and produces eggs. Reaching mental, intellectual, and emotional maturity. During puberty, boys and girls mental, intellectual, and emotional development take place. They became more independent, self conscious, and their way of thinking changes. Secondary sexual characters. Secondary sexual characters are the changes which take place during puberty. In boys, hairs begins to grow on the face and they develop beards and mustaches. Hair also grow in the chest, armpits and pubic region. The testis starts to produce sperms. In girls, their breast develops and their hair grows in the armpits and pubic regions. The ovary starts to produce eggs. These changes are controlled by chemical substances called as hormones produced by endocrine glands. The male hormone which controls secondary sexual characters is called as testosterone. It is produced in the testis. The female hormone which controls the secondary sexual character is called as estrogen. It is produced in ovary. The production of these hormones is controlled by another gland that is called as pituitary gland. Reproductive phase in humans. The capacity for reproductive starts at puberty. It lasts for a longer time in males than in females. In females, the capacity for reproduction starts at puberty and lasts for 40 to 50 years. Menstruation. In females, the ovary produces one egg every month and the uterus prepares to receive the fertilized egg. Its wall becomes thick with the blood vessels. If fertilization does not take place, then the uterus wall breaks and comes out of the vagina as blood and mucus. This cycle takes place once every month and is called as menstruation. The beginning of menstrual cycle is called as menarche. When menstrual cycle stops at 40 to 50 years, it is called as menopause. Sex determination in humans. Human beings have 23 pairs of chromosomes in the nucleus of cell. Out of these two chromosomes are sex chromosomes called as X and Y chromosomes. The female has two X chromosomes and male has one X and one Y chromosome. The sperms and eggs have one set of sex chromosomes. Some sperms have X chromosome and some have Y chromosome. All eggs have X chromosome. If a sperm having X chromosome fuses with an egg having X chromosome, the child will be a girl. If a sperm having Y chromosome fuses with an egg having X chromosome, the child will be boy. Endocrine glands and their functions. Endocrine glands produce chemical substances called as hormones, which controls different functions in the body. The main endocrine glands are pituitary gland, thyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, testis and ovary. Pituitary gland controls the growth and production of hormones by testis and ovary. Thyroid gland or swelling of throat produces thyroxine. Its deficiency causes goiter. Adrenal gland produces adrenaline hormone. It helps the body to adjust to stress when we are angry or worried. Pancreas produces insulin. Its deficiency causes diabetes. Testis produces testosterone, which controls production of sperms and secondary sexual characters in males. Ovary produces estrogen, which controls production of eggs and secondary sexual characters in female. Reproductive health. To keep the body healthy, everyone should have balanced diet, personal hygiene, physical exercise. Balanced diet is a diet which contains nutrients in the right amounts. Balanced diet should contain cereals, vegetables, fruits, pulses, milk, nuts, meat, eggs, sugar and jaggery, etc. Personal hygiene. Everyone should have a bath at least once every day. If cleanliness of a body is not done, there can be bacterial infection and diseases. Physical exercises, walking, playing Outdoor games and exercise keeps the body healthy. Say no to drugs. Drugs are addictive. If you take them once, you feel like taking it again and again. They ruin the health and happiness. AIDS is a dangerous disease caused by the virus HIV. AIDS spreads from an infected person to the healthy person by sexual contact, sharing the syringes used for injection, and it is also transferred from the mother to the child through her milk. So, this completes the chapter.